ורבותיי, שהכל means everything has created by Hashem's words. We have new people about Hashem, so they should know whatever we do every night. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. פרחי. Yeah, конечно. So if a person, we started that part already, that a person cannot prohibit it, something that belongs to somebody else. Remember that part? אין אדם מוסר דבר שאינו שלו. Take a picture of it, Meir. Remember, למד גימל. No, גמילות חסד, no חי גימל. גימל אתה גומל חסדים. zapomni, לא גימל. לא גימל. no חי סדונים. Yeah.
My wife was saying yesterday was not to feed the birds.
Yes. Friday.
It's debatable, this gula. Rabbi Yosef says whoever does it, close your eyes on him. We have a proof.
What's the sigura?
There is it's debatable. It's debatable. Rabbi Yosef, bottom line, David says that if you don't put it right like this, you put it here and the bird is coming to take it, it's not a problem. Wow. Shabbat, да. So we are in number 1, says Avadia, page 137 already, Baruch Hashem. And we said that a person cannot make somebody else's stuff prohibited. What's the proof? Gemara says, do you know, Rabotai, there were people that they were not following Chachamim. Their name was Baitosim. I don't know if you guys heard of them. Hi Israel, you know about Baitosim? Baitosim, you know? There was 2 Chachamim. Their name was Tzadok and Baitos. And they are the ones, if you see in Pirkei Avot, that said, don't serve your master with intentions to receive reward. אל תהיו כעבדים המשמשים את הרב על מנת לקבל פרס. אלא, rather, יהיו כעבדים המשמשים את הרב על מנת שלא לקבל פרס. ויהיה מורא שמיים עליכם. Be a student that does the job the master asked him without kavanah to get paid. This was the statement Tzadok and Baitos, 2 big rabbis, told to their students. What the students understood? You heard what the rabbi said to them in the lecture? Olam haba nietu. Tafsho skaski. Yeah, you didn't hear. The rabbi said, don't serve your master because of reward. Means there is no reward. Means there is no reward. Bechor, they latched on this and they said, so everything written in the rabbi's literature, Torah shebe'al peh, hamish droch. So they developed a new movement. Not Zevaitza, Tzdokim, after the name of their rabbi Tzadok, Ibaitosim, after the name of their rabbi, Baitos. Balshir Rabbi Bili, Tzadok Baitos. I told it to you. They told their students, don't serve your master with kavanah to receive reward.
But they're right.
Rather, serve your master without intentions of reward. Now, what the students understood,
That there's no reward.
that there is no reward. Nagrada nietu. No. Nietu. Tfilin, Shabbat, Kashut, Bracha, Mezuzah, Chesed, Pamok, Dal, Tzedakah, Hamish Gav Bekor. Olam haba, Zayet haba? No. No Olam haba. Comes the Pirkei Avot and says, Chachamim, hizaru bedivrechem, rabbis, when you are talking, be extremely careful about what you're saying. Because maybe students will come later and will misunderstand you and will go off the derech. There was one rabbi in Eretz Israel that gave a lecture, Divrei Torah, Halachot Shabbat. Bila Zakoni, cooking on Shabbat. He was a peridacha on the radio. He said that on Shabbat, a person is allowed to reheat bachsh, rice, stuff like dry, schnitzel, pizza, whatever, dry. On Shabbat, you're allowed to reheat and make it hot. Right? Why? Because it's dry and there is no cooking problem. He didn't mention. One mother lady, I don't remember, lady or man, I think it was a lady, hears that peridacha radio, it's a secular radio for everybody. What she understands? That you're allowed to turn on a plata on Shabbat. Rabbi Skazal, you're allowed to reheat the bachsh on Shabbat. How are you going to reheat it on Shabbat if the plata is not on? So must be that the rabbi that said it's allowed to reheat the bachsh means you can turn on the plata on Shabbat. Iosin, in her eyes, paviornuti. Devona, ben devona. In her eyes. She all the time, he plugs in the plata before Shabbat. In Eretz Israel, now in Eretz Israel, you guys probably heard from your relatives the electricity, it's very expensive. I used to live many years in Eretz Israel. I didn't have AC in the whole house. And Israel, you know what no AC in Israel? It's like you're in the sauna over there. During summer, you cannot fall asleep. I remember my relative came from America to sleep in our apartment until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not exaggerating. They couldn't fall asleep. From so heat. AC netu. Not window AC, nothing. Ventilator, yes. No, blows hot air. Well, he said, I can't fall asleep from such a heat. Whenever it was impossible, before, we already got used to it, but whenever it was impossible, is to go to the neighbor's apartment. He used to have AC over there. Can we come to your house in half an hour? For what? AC a little bit. Electricity was very expensive in Israel. Person has to, like in Soyuz. Like in Soyuz, you come out of the room, you have to turn off the light. They speak about this cheap guy that is about to die. So he falls asleep, he's about to die, Bechor. He calls all of his family. Reuven, you here? Yeah. Shimon, you here? Yeah. Levi, you here? Yeah. Yehuda, you here? Yeah. He says, if all of you are here, why the light in the kitchen was left out? Bechor is before death. He's thinking about the light in the kitchen, you understand? That's how expensive was the electricity. And people are very machpir. Now, why am I telling you all this? This boy, he did tshuva. Now, before Shabbat comes in, he plugs the plata. When? To use it for Sudah Shlishit. To make the food hot for Sudah Shlishit. His mother goes crazy. She's not religious. So why you need this? You're wasting electricity. It costs me money. Whenever you want, tell me, I'll plug it in for you. Now he says, no, mama, you can't. Shabbat, nilzeh, tosh, bardak. Każdy Shabbat, kala bakala. He turns it on before Shabbat. After he goes to sleep, she unplugs it. She comes in the morning, she plugs it back. Now I can't use it. The balagan in the house. Huh? I don't know. Maybe timer is also expensive, but I don't know. Karosh, the story goes, Bechor, after she hears this rabbi that says you're allowed to reheat bachsh on Shabbat, what she understood? Anna, Bosh Rabbi, did you see? You're allowed to turn on the plate on Shabbat. Как по-другому бах согреешь? Now, the same way she understood a mistake, how many other people could understand this mistake? Many. That's why whenever you say halacha, whenever you say something to the public, you have to be extremely precise, explicitly. Million slov скажи. Hey, what is that today? Tu b'shvat? After party? Brit Milah. Bechor, you have to be so careful. Каждый detail скажи, чтобы люди, не дай Бог, не ошиблись от твоих слова. It's very important. That's why, Baruch, I'm trying as much as possible when we learn, review. Tell me what's the halacha here. What's the halacha there? So you guys will be on the same page. So, ashibku, nizdelali. Famidim. Now, says the Gemara, that Baitosim were always fighting, Tzdokim and Baitosim was a group of people, always fighting against the rabbis. One of the things they didn't believe in is the mitzvah of Arava. You remember we have Hoshana Rabbah. We're surrounding the Ateva. Hoshana, Siem Raspomnim. Says the Gemara that this mitzvah, minhag nevi'imu. Minhag nevi'imu. That's a l'shem yachod kutsha b'chu. You have to say, not yesod nevi'im, minhag nevi'im. Right? Nafkamina to say bracha or not. Gemara says, in Masechet Sukkah, that one day, Bechor, Baitosim wanted to teach the Chachamim, Nazlo wanted to teach them a lesson. Before the 7th day of Sukkot came, they're putting a rock on top of their aravot. Chachamim prepared aravot. Now their aravot, Gemara says, was not small. Was 1 amah, Bechor, above 1 amah. Above the Mizbeach. How tall Mizbeach was, do you know? How tall Mizbeach was? Bechor, how tall Mizbeach was in Bet HaMikdash?
There was a ramp to go up.
10 amot. Now the Torah says 10 amot. Знаешь, сколько это? 5 метров. Mizbeach, 5 метров. Torah says it has to be on a John. Welcome back. Amma above it. Amma. How long the arava they have to be? Make cheshbon. If it's 10 mizbeach plus amma the above it, сколько должен быть? 11 amot arava. It's a tall aravot. Very, very tall. How do we know that? Because we're singing. Isru hag ba'avotim ad karnot hamizbeach el Adonai vaya'er lanu. Isru hag ba'avotim ad karnot hamizbeach. What is ad karnot hamizbeach that we're singing? Bechor. Ad naivritzi. Do. Karnot. Ugel. были там 4 эти угла, איך אתם אומרים? The corners. These ugli were ama above the mizbeach. Mizbeach такой, ровный. Their 4 corners has ugli. This corner was ama, taller than the mizbeach. So we singing in Hallel, what do we sing? El Adonai vaya'er lanu. Isru hag ba'avotim. Это называется авот. Ad karnot hamizbeach. Do кернот hamizbeach. Не мизбеах, карнот hamizbeach. Да. Держали, так было. Факт было такой, мицва такая была. 11 амот. Да. Да. Тол аравот.
It's 10 feet. I mean 10 meters, not 10 feet.
Yeah, maybe it was thick. Who knows how they made it, but they made it. Gemara says Masechet Sukkah. If so, выходит, что-то морковки и джокс он взял у вас. Вы с картошками остались.
Нет, связь.
Понятно. If so Gemara says that these aravot, tall aravot, Chachamim specially prepared before the holiday. So on the holiday, they will be allowed to go with this. Comes Baitosim, they say, we're going to take rocks before the holiday and put it on top of their aravot. Now rock, on Shabbat, what it is? Muktzeh. On Yom Tov, isho chuzu muktzeh. They said, we're going to put it before Shabbat, before the Yom Tov. Like this, every day they go one time. On the 7th day, 7 times. Now we will come in the morning. We'll put it at night. In the morning, they will come to do the mitzvah. Ibi muktzeh. Why? Even if they will remove it, beshinu, with the elbow, shmelbo, kak buzit, we said anything that is base for the muktzeh remains muktzeh. So even if somebody will remove the rock somehow from there, the arava underneath that will remain still muktzeh. This was the chkanos that by Tosim wanted to do against Chachamim. Bet HaMikdash Gavarim. Comes in the morning Chachamim, and they say, no problem, move the rocks like this, take the Aravot. He say, you guys said Muktzeh is the Rabbanan, you made up the rules, no? You said that it's going to be in the bottom basis, you made up the rules, it's going to be Asu. How come you moved it? They said, we also said that one man cannot make somebody else's things Muktzeh. This thing you didn't get.
But he has
They
to
take
move
it.
out, right? But he has to be the one moving out.
No, he moved the rock Beshinui. Now, what remained underneath?
It's not Muktzeh anymore.
Sure. But it was basis. It was on the bottom of the rock. It was Muktzeh. What we said?
They did it.
No, it's not. Aravot is ours. The rocks is not ours. They made our Aravot. They have no rights to do it because a person cannot make somebody else's stuff. Muktzeh.
Why were they against them? I don't understand.
Well, in the middle of the shul, you were not here, so you listen to the recording. These people were heretics since they denied the oral Torah. That's how important, Rabotai. A person should learn the written Torah and the oral Torah. Нет у нас только что написано, а остальное рабы придумали. Не дай Бог, это все нам дано. Моше бе-Синай, как я вам показал, это Масехет Брахот Афей. Да. Placed a stone on the Aravot, on the of the sages, and the Amei Haaretz, people who are ignorant in Halacha, remove the Aravot. Amei Haaretz say, это митцво, взяли это Aravot, это камни подвинули, they moved the rocks, and the Chachamim took the Aravot, removed Amei Haaretz removed the rocks. Hold on, remove the rocks. It's all in Bet HaMikdash, the story, yeah.
Where are you, Robert?
And in number 137:1.
But the laws of Muktzeh is not applied in Bet HaMikdash.
That's another reason, right?
The Rabbanan stuff, yeah.
Right. That's also Chachamim said. This part by Tosim didn't know. It should be explained that the sages themselves were allowed to remove the... It was also, yes, another group of Reshaim. To get kavod.
But they used to die.
To get kavod. Every year, another Kohen Gadol.
He died. He dies.
Okay? Number 2, בכבוד. שתיים, כיכרו בכבוד. Can his partner...
His partner prohibits something without his knowledge.
Now, before we said owner, only he can make certain things muktzeh. Правильно или нет? What if I'm not the only owner? I have partners. I have a stender that when I come next, this is my stender. My friend comes later, minyan, that's his stender. We bought that stender together. Sharing. Ili, you have a locker. Some synagogues have locker. Inside the locker, this guy put cash money before Shabbat, and this locker together, you and him together. Inside you have a stender, you have talit, you have whatever. Da shorik, no? Shigir. Sherik. Да, шерик, чтобы шериф не пришел. Oh. Now, he put the cash money inside the locker that you and him together. Balabait on. He's also balabait. Can he make your locker muktzah now or no? Your stender muktzah or no?
Well, your time is not muktzah.
What? It's muktzah on schedule? Huh?
It depends how you call him.
So let's see. This is a little bit long. Let's see how you guys are going to get it. Regarding
whether this partner can prohibit something, it is written in the Yerushalmi Talmud that a worker who mixed kilayim, forbidden mixtures, kilayim means hybrids,
Yeah.
for the benefit of the owner is prohibited to derive benefit from this because the hand of a worker is like the hand of the owner.
Because of hybrid.
Right. Similarly, if someone took his friend's wine and had a goy handle it while it was open, making it prohibited as yain nesach, the owner is prohibited from consuming it or benefiting from it in the laws of ritual purity and
Here?
purity. Halachot, Tuma, V'Taura, in Jewish tradition, Bet Parsa.
Bet Apras.
Bet Hapras refers to a field in which there is a doubt concerning impurity. The term Bet Hapras
Literally
translates as a field of a fraction or broken field.
Yeah, that continues. Such as field.
Such a field might have had a grave in it in the past, which was subsequently plowed over. Or it might be a field where a grave was lost, or its exact location is unknown. Due to the uncertainty regarding this presence of human remains, there is a doubt about ritual impurity when walking through such a field. Or a Bet Hapras as a field befitting the respect given to the dead because a grave was buried somewhere there or grave buried in the field has been lost. Although concerning the impurity of Bet Hapras, the deceased person, he cannot make it impure due to his death. The law differs there since it is rabbinic and they originally did not decree for the rules that someone can harm someone else's mitzvah observance. Moreover, it didn't create any prohibition on the impurity of the house of deceased person, but only made it impure there, unlike in the case of pouring wine, where he made the wine prohibited. Similarly, in the case of muktzeh, which is only rabbinic, one cannot prohibit another's item by placing muktzeh on it. This holds especially.
So partners cannot make somebody else's, means to say, his partner A cannot make partners B items, muktzeh, even though he is also an owner. In rabbinic laws, the Rabbanan laws. However, in Torah laws,
he can.
Pasul. Example. Bechor, you and your friend open a liquor store. Bambiziot, liquor store. You together open a liquor store. Now in the liquor store, you had one wine, lo mevushal. Lo mevushal. You have a guy working over there.
Not cooked.
You took that wine, you opened it, you wanted to taste it. Then you taste it. Tastes no good. I told my partner not to get it. Don't want this guy. Oh, Francisco, come here. Take this, do whatever you want with this. He takes that. He said, this is for Yoshka. Merry Christmas. He's not quiet. He picks it up. He says, this should be for sake of Yoshka. Hi. Your partner comes in. He says, this bottle that you opened is in the hands of Francisco. He said, hello, Bechor, what did you do? He said, I told you not to get this bottle. Look, it tastes, doesn't worth the money. Why did you get it? What's the status of the wine? Forget Shabbat. Not talking about Shabbat. Sunday through Friday. What's the status of it? What did I say? The goy didn't just pick it up. Goy said, this will be for Yoshka. That's why it's a Merry Christmas. No, when is the Rabbanan? Whenever the goy didn't say anything. He just touched something. We don't know what's the reason he touched. So we say maybe he did for his God. Maybe not. It's called Stam Yenam. Скажите, Stam Yenam. Stam Yenam. Означает just wine. This is the Rabbanan. We don't know what was his intentions. But whenever he specified to you the intentions, he said, I'm picking it up and designating this for Yoshka. What's the status of the wine? That's called Yain Nesech. If a person, God forbid, picks up or drinks Yain Nesech, has to fast 40 days. Halacha. Yeah. Goy picks up, says, this is for Yoshka. Chas v'shalom. 40, whoever drink a little bit of it, 40 days they have to fast. Поднял, сказал, это ради своего Бога. 40 дней кто-то будет пить. 40 дней должен поститься. Яин Несех. Now, Bechor, comes the guy, says, hello, you not the owner of this bottle. I'm also the owner. Didn't you learn? A person cannot make somebody else's things muktzeh. So too, A person cannot make somebody else's wine pasul, nayayin nesech. What the rabbi will tell him? Where did you learn this law that somebody cannot make somebody else's partner for things muktzeh? In the laws of muktzeh. Muktzeh to doraita ili drabanan. If the Francisco picked up and said, for the sake of Yoshka, that's the Rabbanan or the Oraita? That's the Oraita. So in the Oraita, what do we say, Israel? A person is able to make his partners things non-kosher. But what about Muktzeh? Muktzeh to the Oraita or the Rabbanan? The Rabbanan. So therefore, that guy that put the cash money inside the locker, that you share with him the same locker, he put it over your talit. Shabbat morning comes, you see, you see cash money over there. You didn't put the cash money there. Must be your partner to the locker put it there. Can you take the talit or not?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
But how can you move the money?
Because
He doesn't have to move. He can pick up the talit. Talit over. On nitz minyan divide, on staro minyan divide.
Can you finish shinui, push it?
Yeah. You can push it b'shinui, the money. Question is, the money are removed somehow. B'shinui, minatzad, by the way, it doesn't matter how. Talit is muktzeh or no?
because
Talit is not muktzeh.
somebody else cannot make you.
Bechor, inside Kaneso, there was a Kaneso that made a very smart move. So many people don't have tefillin Rabbeinu Tam in the Kaneso. What did they do? They collected from every person $20, $30. They put money together. They bought tefillin Rabbeinu Tam. This tefillin Rabbeinu Tam, the whole minyan partners. Whoever doesn't have Rabbeinu Tam, after Shacharit, Hajibai, 2 minuti, how long you have to wear Rabbeinu Tam to fulfill the mitzvah? 1 second, not even minute. You don't have to say Shema Yisrael. No, it's recommended to say, but it's not mandatory to say. What's mandatory to do is to wear it. Show the mitzvah. Best is to read Shema with this, to pray Amidah with this. That's the best. But if a person cannot, at least just put it on. That's already fulfilled the mitzvah of Rabbeinu. Any mitzvah, tefillin, any tefillin. If a person can pray together, Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, it's the best way to do. Now, Bechor, these guys have this tefillin. This tefillin belongs to everybody. Everybody put money and they want to be a partner in the mitzvah. Tomorrow, this guy takes the tefillin and he puts it on top of the talit of somebody. Can he make somebody else's talit muktzeh? No. What if their talit has partners? He's also an owner of that talit. Can he make it muktzeh or no?
No.
Why? In the Rabbanan laws, we don't allow partners to make each other things prohibited. Why we know Yain Nesach Shmo Gufter Mukines? The Yain Nesach was the Oraita. Famidim. Next. Okay, yes, question, yeah.
About the tzitzit and tefillin.
Yeah.
If you don't have tzitzit and you forgot to take it out before Shabbat.
Yeah, and the tefillin is on top of it. Yeah.
Can you take it or no?
We learned about it.
You said yes.
We said aloud, yeah.
How come you said this makes a muktzah, no?
So let's say, the Chidush here is, even according to the one that says it is muktzeh, we don't pass it like them. But even the one that says it is muktzeh, that's only whenever you, the owner, put on this talit that you're the only talit of the owner. But if you would have a partner to that and your partner put it over there, no problem. Even though he's also a half owner here. That's the Chidush. To make somebody else's stuff muktzeh, it has to be a solely owner by Yahid.
That's his personal.
100%.
Personal, what's the reason?
Next.
If it's personal.
Tzitzit, tefillin.
Yeah.
Is it muktzah or no?
Bottom line, no. Bottom line, we said that the talit underneath the tefillin, it's not muktzeh. For a few reasons we said. One of the reasons, we said that tefillin itself, according to many opinions, is not muktzeh. Why? Because you can learn with that. There was one synagogue on Simchat Torah, Bechor, had 2 Sefer Torah, Treci Pasul. Now, Bechor, they want to get on the Simchat Torah at tzedakah for Kaneso. So they sell, taking out Sefer Torah. First Sefer Torah, Pradali, Kasherni. Taking out second Sefer Torah. Simchat Torah, Sefer Torah. Pradali. Now, the third Sefer Torah, it's non-kosher Sefer Torah. They ask what to do. They want to take it out to make tzedakah kanezo, but it's not kosher. Chodelet. V'yom tov, are you allowed to take it out? Or ili yasta muktzeh?
You can learn from it.
What we learned, something you can learn from. Mezuzah, Get, Megillah, all these things are muktzah on Shabbat or no? Why?
Because you can learn from it.
Reading, writing in the...
You could read,
Writing true.
it means reading. It's written, that you can read from the written one. You need to Rashi and Tosfot in his words. But that's what he meant. Bechor, since you could learn from it, it's not muktzeh. Now I'll ask you a question. How many letters in Sefer Torah has to be pasul to make the entire Sefer Torah pasul?
One dot.
One letter. So the fact that you have one letter somewhere in the Torah pasul makes everything else not readable? You cannot read it? Without bracha, просто хочу читать. Могу читать. I have a bar mitzvah boy. I want to take out the Sefer Torah. I want to teach him how to read the Sefer Torah bar mitzvah. Можно или нет? Можно. So since it's usable on Shabbat, on Yom Tov, it's not muktzeh. Can they sell third Sefer Torah, taking out third Torah? Can they sell that or no?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not muktzeh. Tell you the truth. This synagogue rabbi didn't know this halacha.
But it's pasul, no?
It doesn't matter.
Third one.
So what's the problem?
Muktzah.
It's not muktzeh.
You're just dancing with the sefer.
So the rabbi told him, not allowed. Why? Muktzeh. It's a Sefer Torah pasul. But what's halacha? After the holiday, they told me this case. This is a very interesting case. Rabbi, what's halacha? I told him it's not muktzeh. Why you could read from it?
It's not deceiving people?
You could. That you have to say that. That's, an
Shabbat
issue.
wasn't beats Shabbat.
No, только избить можно.
But why is it deceiving? You're not saying bracha on it. You're not reading from it earlier.
Кто учится тут, он может.
Who, Bechor? Children. Oh, Boshe Chomo.
No, he said children. He said children.
Children, yeah. Yeah? Zemirot, oh, okay. Chavo, תביא לנו. Where's the songs? Where's the Siddur? He didn't bring the Siddur.
Песня оставьте, потом попоем. Дальше поехали.
Okay, пока он принесет. No, это закончили уже. We finished this. Да. You wanna learn a song about Rabbi Nachman?
Yeah.
Huh? Can? Okay.
This one?
No, another one. This is a very jumpy song. I do it with my kids. Whenever comes Shabbat, I do it to them. I pick them up to the ceiling. They enjoy that. Hold on, let me remember the Rabbi Nachman. Give me a second.
You taking picture?
I want to remember how did I name it. This is a very interesting song. Breslev singing it a lot. You're gonna enjoy that song. What? I'll show you. Okay, so the song goes like this. Rabbi Nachman, hi. Okay, let me post it for you. You're gonna enjoy that song. But everybody, it's a famous tune. You're gonna. Bechor, I want you to be expert in Rabbi Nachman songs.
Was Baradak with Rabbi Nachman?
Okay, I posted on our group. רבי נחמן נמצא באומן, כך רצה אל הרחמן. הוא הבטיח למי שיבוא אליו, הוא יתקן לו את הנשמה. אז נסענו בראש השנה, כל החבר'ה מהשכונה. ומאז שחזרתי הביתה לכאן, אני שר על רבנו נחמן. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אין כמוך בעולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אוהבים אותך כולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אין כמוך בעולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, או צדיק יסוד עולם. הוא עבד את השם בשמחה, לא היה לו דקה מנוחה. הוא רצה להגיע לכל הדרכות שזכו להם שלושת האבות. אז בזכות נשמתו הגבוהה, וזה לא בזכות אבותיו. הוא קיבל מהשם יתברך מתנה, שנחגוג אצלו ראש השנה. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אין כמוך בעולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אוהבים אותך כולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, אין כמוך בעולם. רבי נחמן, רבי נחמן, צדיק יסוד עולם. And goes like this over and over. Repeat that tune. And this is tune. Rabbi Nachman. Whenever you're singing it, I go with my kids like this. I said, listen, whenever it comes to the fast tune, they want me to make them jump, pick them up. I said, under one condition. If you're singing it whenever it's not jumpy also, I'll pick you up whenever it's jumpy. And like this, they're singing and they're getting into this, Rabbi. So it starts. That's the part. Rabbi Nachman Meuman. Newman. Why этот Zohar принеси, этот где он? Is there? Shivat Zion is there? Black one? Yeah, that's the Rabbi Nachman. Rabbi Nachman, because the first one is goes na na. That's the slow part, and then the jumpy part. Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nachman, en kamocha ba'olam. Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nachman, ohavim otcha kulam. You know the meaning, Bechor? Rabbi Nachman, there is no one in the world like you. Rabbi Nachman, we all love you. This is a very important song to be connected to tzaddikim, Rabotai.
You sold one, tzaddik you sold one.
On Shabbat, Bechor, I told them many chidushim. By one of them, I told them on Shabbat, včera. We told them that Yosef HaTzadik, until the sea did not see the bones of Yosef HaTzadik, he didn't open. So he says, what's the reason Yosef HaTzadik saved Am Yisrael from the water of Yam Suf? So he says that Yosef HaTzadik got zechut on his account that he did not sleep with Eshet Potifar. So why Hashem saved him from water? Because of the tzaddik. Saved him from fire. Saved him from earthquake. Huh? Batala vada. Batala toshes agon. He was kipit kada et dilish. What's the reason? So it says when a person, God forbid, makes avera, Bedin was able to kill him back in the day. Nowadays, Bedin can kill people or no? No. Says the Gemara in Masechet Ketubot in Daf Lamed, Amud Bet, that even though physical Bedin cannot do that, heaven Bedin will make him get through this. Example, says the Gemara, if a person does avera with a lady, hi Yaakov. If a person makes avera, sin, with a lady, what Bedin would make him go through? We have 4 types of Bedin. Sekila, serefa, hereg, bahinek, choking. Yeah? Choking. Not lashes. Choking. A person that does avera with Eshet Ish goes through.
Not any lady.
I don't want to get. One example is Eshet Ish. If a person damages his Brit Milah with forbidden woman, deserves choking. Что это choking? Чтобы воздух у него не был до смерти. Oh. In the days of Gemara at Sanhedrin, there was no water. They didn't do it with water. Gemara says they used to take one witness from this side, rope, another one from this side, pulling until no death, no air, до свидания. That's what they used to do. Huh? Бывали тогда. Jews to Jews, of course. True, but how Gemara said, how did they do it? They used to put from this side and from that side ropes. Each one pulls, and that used to be. Says, listen, a person, Gemara says nowadays, Bedin cannot do that. Execution cannot do. Says Hashem is going to arrange them a death. What? That he also is going to remain out of air. No air.
COVID.
What is that? Example, says Gemara, example, such as drowning in water. Says Kli Yakar, why Am Israel were saved because of the zechut of Yosef HaTzadik from the water? Why they were not drowned? And he's a voduz ashli. They say, Hashem, we cannot breathe. Hashem opened the sea. Why? He says, because you had zechut of Yosef HaTzadik with you. Yosef HaTzadik was the one that ran away from Eshet Ish. So he has zechut not to be choked. So because he has zechut not to be choked, I cannot make him choke. I have to open the sea. So the Mefarshim all say, listen, but it was Yosef HaTzadik zechut. What Am Israel have to do with this? They were all sinners. They all did avodah zarah. They all made a lot of averot. Why they were saved? They
were part of the mitzvah of taking them out.
Says the Mefarshim, you know what it is? When you attach yourself to a tzaddik, his zechuyot affect you.
Wow.
That's the power to attach yourself to Bechor, to a tzaddik. That's why I tell you about Rabbi Nachman, because it's tzaddik yesod olam. The more you understand his Torah, the more happy you will be about life. So that's why it's important to sing the song, Bechor John, that we sing right now about Rabbi Nachman, because like this you attach yourself, your family, to the real tzaddik. Tzaddik yesod olam. Мы были? He won the Yetzer Hara. Yetzer Hara есть, он его поломал, говорит. Yetzer Hara of money, Yetzer Hara of women, Yetzer Hara of food. All those three Yetzer Hara, he said, I battled. Я перебил его. Перебил? Overcome him. Не побил, I broke him. Победил. You could put, he said, a woman next to me, I'm not going to even budge. Мне это не интересует. Women, no, he said, I was born with very big ta'avot. Of food, of money, and of women. And he was able to, nimiasa, food. Yeah. He said, I was born with very big ta'avot. Rabbi Nachman, yeah. And he was able to overcome those ta'avot. And he told you how I did it, and he wants you to do the same. Famideh. That's why it's very important to be attached yourself to tzaddik yesod olam. Okay. Here, that's the bracha that we are learning his song. That's why tomorrow, Bechor, you're going to sing with us. Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nachman. Bechor, this is on the group. We have a WhatsApp.
Where is the group?
Group is on WhatsApp. We have to add you. Belina will add you.
Rabbi, can I get one shapaloch from
you? Okay, let's go. One word, Rabotai, of Rabbi Mutzafi. Shh, listen to this. Zman Kabbalat Shabbat. A person's time, the best time to accept Shabbat, al pi rov poskim veRabbeinu Arizal. According to all the rabbis, including Arizal. Afilu dakot ahadot, even few minutes before. לכן ישתדל אדם לסיים מנחה כ5 דקות קודם שקיעה. The best time to accept the Shabbat before sunset. Sunset когда? Bullets 5:05 I think it was.
But not boy kala, right?
Boy kala, that's accept Shabbat means.
The best time?
Boy kala, Shabbat malketa, that's the best time to accept the Shabbat.
Why people say hour before, 2 hours before Shabbat?
If a person No. That's the best time. I mean to say the latest.
The lead.
It is better to accept it earlier. But what's the latest I can accept the Shabbat?
No, but I don't get it. If you accept it, it's Shabbat's going to come in regardless.
Nachon. You have a mitzvah to accept it earlier. To bring a mashal, imagine a person right now is waiting for guests, right? If you're waiting for guests that you want to see, you will look at the door. You'll go outside. No, они уже пришли. No, where are they? You interested in them coming. Whenever this is people you're not interested to see, even when they come, you don't get up for them.
Or your fiance.
You sit like this. Вы пришли. Hi. You're not interested to see their face. It says when a person is waiting for the guest to come, it shows that he's not interested about this guest. When a person is going earlier than the guest is coming, he's waiting for him already outside. You interested about it? It shows the importance of the guest in your eyes. When a person's come time of Shabbat, he should not rush to the synagogue last minute. He should say, I want to receive the guest. This is a special guest in my eyes. You understand? That's why it's important, Bechor, every Friday to read Shir HaShirim. Shabbat is at 5:05, Shkia. You in Kaneso already much earlier. I'll tell you, you should make mincha about 35 minutes before. By the time you're going to get to Boi Kala, maybe half an hour ago, before Shkia. By the time you're going to get to Boi Kala, you're going to be exactly before the Shkia. I guess you're going to do it the right way. And Lechu Nera Nena, depends on when you sing Lechu Nera Nena. If you sing Lechu Nera Nena, La Adonai, La Ria Letzu Shen, all this, it takes at least 6-7 minutes. So you have to time it the right way, that the Boi Kala should be before the Shkia. The Arizal says it's not needed, this Lechu Nera Nena Kator Payut. Right.
Only the last one.
No, not needed at all.
Mizmor LeDavid.
Nothing. Mizmor LeDavid, not Mizmor LeToda.
Mizmor LeDavid.
Yeah, Mizmor LeDavid is the song.
seventh one, that's the
Right,
main one.
yeah. Mizmor LeDavid is the main one. Все эти 6, которые до этого читают, this is not mandatory to read. But some people give attention to the kids with this. So that's to take it out fully, you have to be хахам. Посмотри, какая ситуация у тебя. If there is kids around, don't do that. Make it after Kabbalat Shabbat. Lechu Nera Nena, сделайте after Kabbalat Shabbat. Yeah, like this is the best. Why? Because like this, Boi Kala is going to be before the Shkia, it's going to be on time. Когда you put it before, the Boi Kala, then you have another 5-6 minutes you're extending into the Shkia. Уже Boi Kala after Shkia. Уже Chatan Bakala будет. That's it. Huh?
You put it after.
Yeah, you read Tehillim. What's the problem? Make a mitzvah, read Tehillim. Especially if they're kids. Because you give them attention, you give them the stage. For them to get attached to the synagogue, to feel good about the reading, it's important. So that's a Bechor. Accept the Shabbat, says the Rabbi Obed Mutzafi, should be Boi Kala before sunset. So make sure any synagogue you go, ask please if it's possible to arrange the time to make sure that Boi Kala will be before the Shkia. Baruch Adonai le'olam. אמן ואמן. רבי חנניה בן הקשיא אומר, צעק הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל.